Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of isekai anime this season, and I know not everyone likes isekai, but I did want to highlight one specific anime which I think is the best of the best when it comes to isekai this season, and it might be even for the entire year, even though the year just began. But the name of the anime is Tensei Oujo to Tensai令嬢の魔法革命, Tenten Kakumei for short. In English, that's the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. There you go, the entire plot is in the title. So the story revolves around a typical Japanese person being isekai'd into the body of a princess of a kingdom, and her name is Anisfia, or Anis for short. She used to be the crown princess, but after she regained her past memories, she decided to abandon her claim to the throne to pursue magic in her new world because there's no magic in Japan. Now the issue here is that she has no affinity with magic or mana, so she had to rely on magic crystals to utilize any form of mana. And by the way, in this world, only nobles and royalty can use magic, but Anis uses her ingenuity to create magic devices and tools that allows individuals without mana, even commoners, to enjoy the luxuries of magic. And most of these creations are pretty common appliances in our world, like heaters for example, but her biggest and most notable creation would be her magic broom, because her biggest wish was to fly. And essentially, she's a happy-go-lucky girl that just wants to enjoy her life right now and enjoy the magic in her new world, rather than get involved with politics or responsibilities with the throne, which was why she relinquished her claim. Her character is very refreshing to watch because she values freedom the most, so she's always causing havoc anywhere she goes. Now, the cool part about this story is that there are actually two main characters. The second one is Euphyllia, or Yuffie, the supposed to be future empress who was betrothed to the crown prince, Anis's younger bro. Now, this guy's a douche, and you know the typical story where there's a villainous aristocrat and the commoner girl takes over the position of fiancé somehow with the crown prince. Yeah, it's basically that sort of scenario, and Yuffie gets kicked out of her position as future empress because some commoner girl somehow randomly managed to charm not only the crown prince but also all of the important side characters as well. Very cliche, but that doesn't really matter because remember how I said Anis goes around causing havoc anywhere she goes? Well, when the crown prince denounces Yuffie in a public ball, Anis flies in with her magic broom accidentally and quite literally crashing the party. She sees the situation and then kidnaps Yuffie because she wants her for herself. Talk about egotistic, huh? But yeah, Yuffie is like some sort of master magician, and she's loved by the spirits and mana, so Anis always adored that part of her. Not to mention she was jealous of her as well, but not in a bad way. She just wished that she could be in that same sort of position. But yeah, she realizes that Yuffie would feel lonely and depressed after being robbed of her position, being the future empress and all, since she spent all her life working towards it. So Anis takes her in as her assistant in her magic experiments, especially because Yuffie is so good with magic. She would be very good helping hand with her experiments. And what's amazingly wholesome from Anis is that she decides to give all of her accomplishments in her magicology experiments over to Yuffie, because not only does she want no spot in the limelight because she doesn't want any responsibilities or anything like that, she wants Yuffie to also have some sort of chance to recover her tarnished reputation where she got abandoned by the crown prince, and accomplishments in magic experiments would help with that. And these two in the future, at least that's the premise of the story and the title, cause a magic revolution where everyone ends up being able to enjoy the luxuries of magic. Now, why is this the best isekai? Well, I guess it's just because Anis's character is too lovable, and the story is very enjoyable and doesn't feel like a copy pasta because of its unique takes on reused tropes. Like, for example, the villainous trope, it's being reused in the sense that Anis, the crown princess, instead takes over as the partner instead of some random other guy, or the villain is trying to get some revenge in some other way. And for those of you that followed my recommendations from summer 2022 and watched Licorice Recoil, she has the same exact personality and energy as Chisato, a genius that just wants to use their power for good and not for their own self. And it's very enjoyable watching Yuffie also redeem herself with her accomplishments. Euphyllia gets a glow up after realizing her life isn't entirely just based on being an empress, and she can also enjoy her life too, which Anis helps her realize through her ways of life. And how she values freedom the most. It's a lot of fun in general is the best way that I can explain it. By the way, there might be some Yuri, or there might not be. It depends on your definition, but find out on your own. And it doesn't even really feel like an isekai anime either, it just feels like your typical fantasy anime, and the most we do get to that isekai trope is a very short, like 3 or 4 second flashback where the main character sees visions of Japan, like the planes and stuff like that. And now that I think about it, I did say this is the best isekai anime this season, but here I am also saying it doesn't even feel like an isekai, so maybe that says something about the typical isekai anime, huh? All in all, this anime has been a great experience so far. I've read the manga and that was also amazing, and the adaptation does not fall short in any way. The animation quality is good, the voice acting is amazing, so is the sound quality. All of it is pretty good, so basically I just want you guys to try it out, especially for those of you that really like isekai. Anyways, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys next time in about 2 or 3 weeks with a video on the best anime of the season. Catch you all next time, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe as it'll help my channel grow. Thank you all for watching. Bye.